classroom. Now you're on a webinar now. That's more typical. You might be on a telephone education thing. The medium really doesn't matter. I mean, it does from a standpoint of global reach and scalability and cost. But in terms of the actual content and the kind of skill building you've done, around finance, around management development skills, teaching people situational leadership, whatever form that's taken, that's been kind of the traditional educational piece, capability building piece around developing management skills. Well, what came along formally, and some companies have done this informally for years, like IBM and General Electric, really were definitely decades ahead of the curve on this, is that what develops leadership are the kind of not traditional classroom training or that kind of content, whether it's delivered in the classroom or even what I'm doing right here. It's the kind of assignments you give people. For example, one of the key ways that you develop people is you have a special project and you put them in charge of the project. Or you've got an organization that's failed and you want to see if they can turn it around. You have a cross-functional assignment here. It's like, okay, they've worked in an engineering silo for 10 years. Now you're going to have them integrate supply chain engineering, marketing, and sales and give them an assignment around that. So that is actually how you ferret out and develop these leadership skills. That goes with that first bullet up here. All right? And now the trick with this, and we'll talk about this a little bit more as we go through here, the trick is your organization ready to do this? For example, one of the mandatory assignments at General Electric for over decades is you work in one business unit for 2 years. This is if you're on the management track, and then you must, no matter how well you're doing, where you're